Hi, everyone. Welcome to this special discussion around staying strong, how to beat the cold and flu season. I want to thank you for spending time with us today, whether you're watching this live or on replay. I promise that we're going to make good use of your time and you're going to leave with some important information to help yourself and to help your family. My name is Laura Evans, and I am hosting this conversation today. And let's just jump right in. Let's look at some statistics. Each year, the flu infects between 9 to 45 million people. Adults average 2 to 3 colds, but children can experience as many as 6 to 8 colds. Drop a 1 in the chat if you had a flu or a cold, let's say last year, and maybe drop a 2 if you've already had one this year, a flu or a cold. I know that many of us take our health seriously and we do things to try to prevent getting sick. But there's a lot of people around us that might be struggling. And it is such a struggle, such a setback when you're sick, right? So let's just talk about quickly some basics. These and I think our children know from a young age. The most important thing that you can do to avoid the cold and flu season is to wash your hands regularly. Wash your hands regularly. If you cannot wash your hands, use hand sanitizer. It's really important. And of course, we teach our grandkids to sing happy birthday when they wash their hands so that they're spending long enough at that faucet and rubbing their hands together. But the other important thing is really about your body, and it's about boosting your immune system. And what we're going to spend some time on today is learning how to feed your microbiome to strengthen your defenses, because your immune system is always in your body. But, and in fact, you may not know, 70% of your immune system is in your gut. It's actually coming from your gut. So what we want to do is be sure that your immune system is strong and ready to defend any kind of bacteria, virus, or any kind of illness that may come its way. And if your immune system gets weakened, then you're not going to be at your best to fight it off the way that your body's naturally intended to do. So part of that is learning how to take care of your gut. So let's take a quick look at this. Did you know that there are 3 saboteurs? There are 3 things that jeopardize your immune system and weaken your immune system, and they directly affect your gut. I tried to make this easy to remember, 3 saboteurs, and they all begin with S. The number 1 is sugar. And let me ask you something. What do you think is one of the highest absentee timeframes in the school season? And I'm going to give you a hint. It comes closely after Halloween. And why do you think that would be coming closely after Halloween? Well, everybody's all sugared up on all the candy from Halloween. So we know directly, and there's scientific proof to show that when we have too much sugar in our system, in our gut, we reduce, we dilute, we weaken our immune system because we are feeding bad bacteria instead of the good bacteria that strengthens our immune system. So one of the things you can do is be sure to reduce your sugar intake. If you are increasing your sugar intake, then you are more likely to get sick. And of course, we're headed into the holiday season, so we know that there's a lot of great desserts that we might only enjoy this time of year. Just be sure to proceed with moderation and to be mindful that you can fill in the gaps with some of the things I'm going to recommend for you. The second saboteur is stress. Look, we cannot avoid stress. Life is stressful, work is stressful, traffic is stressful, the season is stressful. You've got travel plans to make, you've got housekeeping to do, you may have house repairs to do. You've also got gift giving that you may have on your mind. You've got holiday schedules with the kids and with your family. Maybe just being around your family can be stressful. That certainly can be the case too. And I know there can be a lot of anxiousness around family gatherings and family get-togethers for many different reasons. So you're in a period of time where this is a peak stress time. We cannot necessarily stop stress from happening. Stress is what will happen as we are going through life. That's just part of life. However, what I've learned is so important is that I can adjust how I respond to stress. It used to be stress would send me in a tailspin, and it was controlling me instead of me controlling it. I would be real quickly irritated. I would be overly tired. I would be frustrated. I would be aggravated. I couldn't think my way out of problems. I was focused on the problem instead of being able to react. Instead of being able to respond, I was reacting. Anybody relate to that? Anybody relate to these saboteurs, that sugar can weaken your immune system and that stress can be at a peak during this time of year, especially? Stress takes a toll on your immune system. Part of your body's regulation of stress comes from cortisol, which is a hormone that's active in your immune system or in your gut. So as a result, these are all affecting each other. So learning techniques and strategies to be able to reduce stress, things like mindfulness, taking time to breathe, have some breathing exercises, exercising, getting up and moving, just functional movement, stretching, but even also sleep. When you do not get adequate sleep, you are throwing your body into a risk of catching something and getting sick. It's not so much temperature related, like what the temperature is outside, as it is how your body's responding. And when your body uses sleep as a time to repair and restore. And when you're not giving your body that time adequately to repair and restore, then you're just headed into everything at a lower level. And as a result, you are more susceptible to things. How many of you can tell a difference when you've had a good night's sleep or when you've not had a good night's sleep? Drop it in the chat if you've ever struggled with your sleep. So one of the things I want to do is share with you some real life experiences from two good friends of mine. And they're going to tell you a little bit about what their experience has been related to taking care of their immune system, what it looks like when they haven't and what it looks like when they have. Let me see if I can get them pulled up here. And if not, I might just have them talk. So I'm just going to go ahead and have you talk. Oh, there's Paige. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. And let me see if Bailey's here. Bailey's here too. So let's see if we can get Bailey. Okay, great. All right. Okay, ladies, would you share, Paige, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about what your struggle has been with your immune system and what you've been doing more recently and how you've noticed that it works.
Okay, I'll start, I guess. Hi, I couldn't change to come on live, but anyway, you don't have to see me. Y'all know what I look like. So I have struggled with a weak immune system for years as a result of being someone who is diagnosed as my autoimmune system was junk. I have RA, so I was diagnosed with RA at 31. So I've always struggled with, I was the type of person that everyone would say, you're always sick, you're always sick. And it got to the point where I was very defensive about it. So, starting these products and gearing my gut to be performing optimally has been a game changer. Before we went on that cruise, I can tell you, I was extremely intentional with supplements. I upped my omegas. I upped my sunset at night. I made sure I was sleeping. Sleeping was such an integral part of it. But in addition to that, I laid the foundation over a year ago for how I wanted my life to look, as far as, I have grandbabies. So I'm around my grandbabies all the time, and they're petri dishes. I mean, they are always got something. But, one of the things that was a real concise, clear indication of how well my system was operating was, we came back from that cruise, and I went to 5 different countries. Well, probably more than that, because I've spent time before and after. We were on little planes, we were in taxis, we were in Ubers, we were in buses. And I'll tell you, I came back and I was one of a handful of people who did not get sick. And we had a lot of sick people on our team come back. And I think it was because I really amped up all of the things that Amari had to offer, as far as Sleep Plus. Like I said, Mentis Sync is my go-to. I'll tell you guys that it is an incredible supplement that I think often doesn't get the platform of recognition because people just don't think of it or remember it. But boy, you take 2 of those every single day during this season, and it will put you on a real good, it'll put you in a really good position for immunity. But in addition, happy juice, make sure you sleep. And with that said, and I'll end with this, there are so many tools for you. I meditate every morning. I meditate at night. That's a part of my sobriety toolkit. They have 3 to 5 minute morning meditations. Try that. It's it's something that'll start your day. It'll put you on, you can ground with it. And it's just, those are the types of practices that we need to be doing. That mindfulness that Laura spoke on. It's so impactful, and it can absolutely set you up for a very, very healthy and prosperous and less stressful holiday season. So thank you, Laura.
Oh, Paige, thank you so very much. Paige coming out of New Orleans. And I just want to say, we do have whoever invited you to this call has access to, and you have free access to some free meditations, free functional movement, free culinary therapy, just some things that are a benefit that we can give to you. If you are familiar with Amari and been purchasing from Amari, the mental wellness company, you have access to all of them. But even our guests have access to some. So please be sure to ask them about those mental wellness programs that we provide. Thank you so much, Paige. All right, Bailey, all the way from Summerside in Prince Edward Island. How many of you have heard of Prince Edward Island before? Bailey is just a light on our team that I get to work with on a regular basis. She and her daughters and her family are just have transformed their health and their life. So Bailey, jump in and just tell us, we'll leave the camera off too, but just jump right in. I've got your beautiful face here. Jump in and tell us your experience with your family about strengthening your immune system.
Okay, hey guys. So my testimony is actually going to be about my youngest, who is currently, she's going to be 9 next month. But when we started to notice her health declining, she was about 2, actually, 2 or 3. I can't remember which exact year it was, but here in Canada, we don't have the best healthcare, so we actually don't have a family doctor, meaning we spent a lot of winters with her in the emergency room. And anytime I would have to go to the emergency room, we were waiting 10 and 12 hours just to see a doctor. And it was constant with her. She is my second born, so I have come to find out throughout my journey here that your microbiome is just not where it should be as you have more and more children. So she was my sick child. She was sick constantly. She had pneumonia all of the time. There was a period where for 1.5 years she had to be followed and get X-rays of her lungs because she had spots on her lungs. This was just like pre-COVID. So we started with the products. I think it was around Easter in 2022 with her. And I had seen all the other benefits, and starting into this, I didn't realize the benefits of the immune system whenever you start to target gut health. So it wasn't something I was kind of on the lookout for, but the following winter, the 2022 winter and the 2023 winter, and I forgot to mention, she was actually prescribed in the 2022 winter, she was prescribed 2 puffers that she would have to be on every single day, 4 times a day for one of them, and then 2 times a day for the other one. So, and we were told that she would have to have those at least until her lungs developed a bit more. They were thinking around teenager, she might be able to stop them. But in saying that, it came around the 2022 winter, 2023 winter, and we didn't have to go to the hospital once. And that was like surreal for me because we had spent countless hours at our emergency department every winter, at least 4 to 5 times a winter. I always knew when the seasons changed, we would be having to make at least one visit. And then once the hardcore winter started, because I mean, Canada winters are ridiculous. But once those hardcore winters started, she would be in and out of the hospital. We spent many, many hours. So I just in the last year, I can count on one hand how many times she has taken her puffer. She is like, I mean, she's in school. Most kids in school are, you know, down and out with at least one sickness. And in the last 2 years, my oldest has actually been sick more than she has, which is absolutely incredible. She was always, you know, the germ infested child that came home sick multiple times a year. So it's been incredible to, you know, see not only the improvements in all of the other aspects of their health, but like to watch her not have to sit on those hospital floors and us sleep at the hospital because she was, you know, we'd have to spend those 10 and 12 hours there multiple times each winter. And I was prepared by the end of it. I would bring her own blankets and she would bring her own pillow and she would curl up on the floor and have to go to sleep if she needed to. So that's the investment for me is worth it because like those hours of sitting in a germ infested hospital where we were probably picking up more viruses and we were probably picking up more germs than we would have at home. It's really just been a true testament of the power of gut health, especially in children. I mean, they're in and out of that school system and the germs are being passed around, snotty noses, all of the things. And it's a very rare occasion where she even gets a sore throat now, which is absolutely huge. And then not needing her puffers anymore like she was. And then she even just competed in a cross country run, which was 1.5K. And she didn't need her puffer the whole time, which was another huge testament to just like how far she has come with her health. So
Oh my
thank you guys
goodness.
for letting me here.
Bailey, thank you so much. I mean, that just like literally brings me to tears. I love your daughters so much. They're so beautiful. And, you know, for a child to not be able to fully enjoy life because they're struggling with sickness, that's an all too common story that we hear in families. So I want to congratulate you as a mom for saying, we're going to do whatever it takes and we're going to make the investment to get the things in her system that can help her body naturally fight it off rather than this, you know, just a vicious cycle of sick, doctor, sick, go to doctor, sick, go to emergency room over and over and over again to really make a transformative change. So congratulations, Mama, and thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that story. And hey, if any of you are here in the room with us, feel free to drop your own story, your own testimony of how working on your gut health has helped you with your immune system, strengthen your immune system. So I'm going to jump into a little bit more. I want to jump as we wrap up the call. I want to speak specifically to what are some building blocks that will help you beat the cold and flu season. We just want to cover all of the bases because the reality is we do not get everything we need from what we eat, like maybe in olden days happened. And we're not always making the best choices to eat, especially this time of year. So how do you fill in the gap? Well, you want to be sure you find a brand that you can trust. And some of the things that make this company, the mental wellness company at Amari, a brand that I trust for me and my family, is that they are money back guaranteed. They're also unique formulas that are proprietary and patented. They've been thoughtfully formulated and created. And I'm just going to dig in a little bit with you of what some of these solutions are that are kind of in my toolkit, or you might even say, like, especially for targeted solutions, that they could be a way to kind of make over your medicine cabinet. So let's take a quick look at the comprehensive regimen. Now, here's what I love about this. Amari has put together a complete regimen of a probiotic protocol, which includes the specific strains to help your mental well-being, which helps your stress response, also can help you with cravings, also can help you with your focus and your mood, and you know, just your overall like lower anger is noticeable with it, less sadness is noticeable with it. And all, with that, they've paired a product that is a nootropic, which if you're not familiar with that buzzword, that means something that works on the executive brain function level, increasing focus, increasing motivation, increasing your mental energy. So these two work together, and we nicknamed this Happy Juice. I'm going to dig into it in just a second, but then I want you to see there are several, and I'm featuring some of the targeted solutions. We talked about how a saboteur for you is stress and sugar. So Happy Juice can help you with your stress response and also with your cravings of sugar. But also sleep is a great product that I'm going to dig into that can help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Mood Plus can help you if you need a little bit more help with stress. Relief is an anti-inflammatory that I'm going to dig into that can help you, because when your body's in pain or inflammation, then the rest of your immune system is weakened because your body is fighting off and trying to address the pain and the inflammation. We've also got Vita GBX, an amazing high quality and not expensive at all for the value that you get, multivitamin. Omega, a unique, you cannot find an Omega on the marketplace like this one, as well as Menta Sync, which is actually my hero favorite product of all of them for your immune system specifically. And then we have this month free digestive, if that's something that you're interested in, especially as you head into the holiday season and holiday eating. So let me just jump into each of these just quickly. So the Happy Juice, as we nicknamed it Happy Juice, is two products that you combine together. They come in two little travel, easy to go sticks that you can easily open and just throw into some water and stir up or shake up. It is our Mentabiotics, which is an award-winning probiotic. It's a patented product. You could only get it here from Amari, and it's won several awards, such as most recently Probiotic of the Year. So when I buy something, I want to know that it's going to work. Someone once told me the most expensive supplement you can ever buy is the one that doesn't work, because that's just a waste of money. And there's so many choices out there, you may not be sure. So when I find a brand that has an amazing money back guarantee, like we do here, 100% money back guarantee for 90 days for you to evaluate even an opened and used container, I know that they are standing behind their products and they know that they work. And we have all of the things that you would want in the product, but not the things you don't want in it. Like it's sugar-free, it's grain-free, it doesn't have dairy or soy, it doesn't have fillers, there's no artificial colors or sweeteners, it's plant-based and all of those kinds of things. This comes in 3 choices of edge, watermelon, grape, and mango. Drop it in the chat if you're familiar with this edge product and Happy Juice. What's your favorite flavor and what's your favorite combination? Mentabiotics comes in plain original or a raspberry hibiscus flavor. My favorite combination is mango and raspberry hibiscus. That is just over the moon, great for me. I love that one. So I want you to know that some of the uniqueness that goes into this Mentabiotics formulation here is that it is 3 specific probiotic strains. And let me just take a moment to explain. I used to think a probiotic was a probiotic was a probiotic. Anybody else out there? Like I thought a probiotic was a noun and was actually a defined one thing. I've discovered that probiotic is a category. So it's just a header category of many different options. And for example, if you're a dog mom like I am, then dog is the category. But then there are different breeds, and different breeds are created, designed for different jobs. Some are hunters, some are workers, some are just snugglers. They're each designed for a different job and they specialize in a different job. So it is with probiotic strains. So whatever probiotic you may or may not be taking, if it does not have the scientific name and number, then it's quite frankly a lesser quality formula, because it's more of a common generic formula, and you want to know what that formula does. Like there's some probiotics that can help you with constipation. There's some probiotics that can help you with diarrhea. You would want to get it right. depending on which situation you were trying to solve. So our team here, our science team here, has developed a product line here that's award-winning and patented, including these 3 specific probiotics. One that focuses on positive mood, another on stress resilience, and another gut health. And that's what gives us the ability to really step into being the first and only mental wellness company providing mental wellness solutions. But not only that, they took it a step further, and they know that in order for the probiotic to perform at its peak performance, it needs prebiotics that can nourish the probiotics so that they flourish and they do well. So in this formula, they've already thought of that, and they've included the exact prebiotics, kind of like a food for the probiotic, that probiotic likes the most. What prebiotic helps it flourish the best? And not only that, but they've included a phytobiotic formula that optimizes the signaling between the gut and the brain axis through those phytobiotics. So that's part of where you see it. The MW3 formulation that we patented and have here is part of that consideration for the probiotic strains, the prebiotics, and the phytobiotics. And I mentioned the flavorful edge as a nootropic for executive brain function includes a formula of mango leaf, palm fruit, lychee fruit, lion's mane, and citicoline, which are all designed to boost your brain function, your memory, to boost your concentration, to boost your awareness. So many people struggle with brain fog. This is a game changer. I hear testimonials over and over and over again, and I can say it is true myself, that when I am using this regimen, I feel like the best version of me. I feel like a better me. I feel like I'm just running on all cylinders. So you're going to really enjoy this. And this would be really the foundation that I would choose of your package to address your overall immune system and strengthen it. Let's take a look at targeted solutions. Now, the reason I say there's a special offer is you want to be sure to talk to whoever invited you to this call, because based on what you want to solve, they can create a shopping cart for you with the best configured deal. And why I say that these have a special offer is many times when you are buying that Happy Juice pack, you are unlocking the ability to buy 3 of these products at something like 30% or more off, which is pretty amazing. So they will know that, and they will create the best solution personalized for you. I want to talk quickly about my favorite immune system product. If the only thing that you could afford or that you have not added to your regimen and you do it after this call, it would be Mentasync for immune system. Mentasync is specifically, it's part of our gut brain axis formula. It works better with Happy Juice, but it also, I double up on it during the winter season and the holiday seasons. It is designed for the immune system and for the communication and the neurotransmitters through the rest of your body. It has beta glucans and alpha glucans through shiitake and maitake mushrooms that are high in polyphenols that are specifically proven to increase your immune response. It also has marine seaweed, which is specifically identified as being able to strengthen your immune system. And you may be familiar with vitamin C. We often hear vitamin C is good for your immune system. Did you know there's 200 milligrams, over 300% the recommended daily amount in this product? But not only that, it is very smartly formulated and paired with zinc and calcium magnesium butyrate, which helps your body absorb the vitamin C the best. I mean, again, the most expensive supplement you can take is the one that doesn't work. And not everybody, I certainly don't know everything there is to know about science. I'm not even a scientist, but I know that if someone has smartly formulated products with ingredients that get together better for absorption, then I know that's going to be better for me than just a vitamin C by itself. So that's why I love this product and I love this company. Now let's take a look at sleep. Here's the real headline of sleep. This company believes in that if your body makes it, then we don't supplement it, because we don't want your body to be trained to make less of something. So let's take melatonin, for example. Melatonin has become all the rage and the popular solution for sleep for folks, even for children. And by the way, if you're not familiar, there's some pretty scary scientific studies out there about the risk with melatonin in children, everything from overdoses leading to emergency visits to affecting puberty and hormone development. So let's be really careful what we're giving our kids and our grandkids. There are non-melatonin solutions, and we have this product in a sleep gummy for children as well. So this is what I would recommend, and this is what I have our grandchildren using. So the other key ingredient, so there's key ingredients in this product, not melatonin, but there's a corn grass, which is like a wheatgrass. It's not corn. You're not eating corn. It's not corn based, but it's like a type of a wheatgrass that has the property of being able to help your body increase the production of melatonin. It also has 5-HTP in it. That's a big buzzword that's out online these days. People are looking for 5-HTP, 5-HTP. Well, why buy that supplement by itself instead of buying it in a formula that is smartly paired with other ingredients to optimize its efficiency and working? This product has a 50% improvement in sleep efficiency, 40% improvement in quality of sleep, and you are 30% more likely to fall asleep faster and wake up less. And I got all of this information from our product information forms. So whoever invited you to this call can share those forms with you, can answer those questions for you. You can also see all of this information, including our labels, on our website. I love the transparency of this company. I will not buy from a company that I cannot read the label before I buy the product. And let me tell you what, there's a lot of them out there that are shady like that. So I want to know exactly what's in the product. And I went so far with this company to be sure about that I sent it off for my own third-party testing independently at my own expense, even though the company has a robust third-party testing program in place and a commitment to high quality and even manufacturing some of their own products. Let's jump into Vita GBX. This is not your grandmother's multivitamin, and this is not an everyday multivitamin. This is, again, a multivitamin that's been taken to the next level for mental wellness. It includes 50 vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and phytonutrients that you need, which are well defined on the label, but it also includes a proprietary, unique to this company only, Bright Mind formula and gut-brain access formula to really optimize your response to stress and your ability to focus and for your brain to just work better. So if you're going to take a multivitamin, take one that gives you that edge rather than just taking a basic one. I don't like to put, basic things like fuel up my car basic, and I don't want to treat my body as basic either, because replacement parts are really hard to come by. So I want to give my body the best, and for my kids and family as well. So this is a great deal, a great price on this product. The last one that I want to share with you over here is Omega. Here's what's unique here. First of all, our Omega here is more pure than anything else you'll find. You can take it out and look at it, and it's so clear, so beautiful. But here's what's especially unique. It is omega-3. That's the omega that you want. And it has lavender oil infused, so you don't have any fish burps with it. Anybody that can attest to that, drop it in the chat. It helps you with heart health. It helps you with your inflammation response to reduce inflammation. But here's one of the reasons it works so well. It's one of the only ones on the market. It may be the only one that is a 5-to-1 EPA to DHA ratio. That is highly regarded. When I did a little bit of research, I found some that were 2-to-1, some that were 3-to-1, but this one is 5-to-1, which is specifically what your body needs for that inflammation response and for your overall brain wellness and mental wellness. So it's a fantastic, fantastic choice. And again, at such a great price, such a great price. Here's a couple of others of those targeted solutions. Mood is ashwagandha based. I believe our formula is more potent than anything else I've ever tried. I have tried other formulas out there. It's probably because we combine it with Rafuma, Kana, and Magnolia bark, but I see better results with this one. It is a non-drowsy formula. I keep it in my car so that when I feel anxious driving, I can just take some, and I took it right before this call. We've got a great kids version that is saffron and holy basil based, but it's a fantastic solution to have in your medicine cabinet, if you will, looking for ways to stay healthy. Relief, like we talked about, when your body's fighting pain or inflammation, even if it's just joint pain, it's not able to, it's weakening or diluting your immune system response. So you want everything to be operating on all cylinders. Relief is also a non-drowsy, all natural product that will not cause any kind of stomach upset, like most of the over-the-counter pain medication solutions that you see. It is all natural turmeric and boswellia based, so that you get, and it's got more than that in it, so that you get fast relief, but also long lasting relief. It's a fantastic product, one of my favorites that we keep around all the time here at our house. And then digestive, here's what makes this unique. This is not just a couple of digestive enzymes thrown into a bottle in a formula. This is a wide variety, perhaps the most wide variety of exactly what you need to help your body digest food and move food through your system. Plus, smartly formulated to include artichoke and ginger to also ease digestive response. So this helps with bloating, with gassiness. It helps you just digest food better. Something great to have at this time of year. And we have a special offer for it free, which is something you want to ask whoever invited you about. Okay, this is it. I'm going to wrap up and have you go back to whoever invited you to listen to this with my recommendations. This is what I would be recommending for you. I would start with the best value offer for you would be to buy that Happy Juice pack in whatever flavor you want. That's going to unlock 30% savings on Minta-Sync, that great immune product, Vita GBX, that overall multivitamin, sleep, and then I would add Omega to the cart as well. That's going to qualify you for free shipping and free digestive. So you're spending $251, but you're saving $100. So again, a 30% savings on that shopping cart pack. That is the best value. The next best option would be just the Happy Juice. If you can, if you're not ready to start with more, start with just this balanced option of Happy Juice. You will notice a difference from this for sure. You're going to get your gut microbiome optimized. You're going to get it signaling, and you're going to get your immune system strengthened, but you're also going to be able to, curb any cravings and also have a better stress response, which is going to help strengthen your immune system. If that's not the right option, then at least go with the basic. If there's nothing else that's right for you here, start here. For $45, and this includes the $10 off for a new person, start with the Minta-Sync Basic. Now, I do want to point out to you that we make it easy to do business with us. So we offer several different ways for people to be able to pay for their orders. Of course, we accept credit cards. We also accept PayPal. We also accept Apple Pay, and we accept Afterpay, which is kind of like a layaway program where you can purchase and have it shipped to you, but just pay a small amount over time without interest or without a credit card. And that is a fantastic option. Last, the kids solution. I don't want to forget about the kids. You heard Bailey's story there, and I know her kids love these products. We have a fabulous holiday bundle right now where you can save 20% on what the perfect package would be for bright days and cozy nights for kids. You would get Kids Happy Juice version. You would also get Kids Mood, which is saffron and holy basil based, and kids love that product. It's easy to take, fun to take. And then you get the Kids Sleep Gummies, which are calm, which also include some natural ingredients to help calm and wind down before bedtime. So with all of that, thank you for joining in today. As you may or may not realize at this stage of your life, health is wealth, especially in the winter. So thanks so much for joining us for the call. We appreciate it. And I hope that you have a great day and think of who you can share this with.